Good morning, world. From our cozy apartment here in Cebu City. We are now less than 2 weeks away from having our baby here in the Philippines. We've chosen a hospital here in Cebu and we are setting up for baby with the new baby chair. So if you guys remember us from many years ago with our first daughter, we had a car seat transformer just like this one. And we've decided to use the same equipment for our new baby. The original car seat that we had was called the Duna, and I think it was an Australian brand. It used to be quite expensive. And when we started doing research 8 years later, turns out there are many companies selling exactly the same pushchair system now. So if you go on Shopee, you can get this one, and we decided to go for it in pink. We're just having fun setting it up. And I can tell you, as a user of both the original legit Duna and this version of it, they are exactly the same. If this is the first video of ours you've ever seen, welcome. We're a British family that's been living in the Philippines now since 2020. Been here for 5 years. Our daughter has grown up here from the age of 3.5 to now 8.5. And now we're having our new baby here in this beautiful country. We actually live on the island of Siargao, but because there's no proper hospital there, we've decided to come over to the big city of Cebu to give birth, and then we'll go back home to Siargao. For now, we've just rented this apartment for over a month now, and it's going to be fun to set up home here.
The Duna in action and the mummy in action. Cinder is our tester. To break the chair, you press the red pedal down, and when you want to release it, you press the green one. But I need to do this in order to make it easier for myself. The hood pulls back like this. We need to pull this down. If you want to make this higher or lower, you just press this button. I want to have it higher if you're really tall. If you want to take the seatbelt off, you press this down, and then both of them come out. You put these together like that. There.
Well done.
Seatbelt clicked. Release. Whee! And then, if you want to pull the handle to the back, so baby can see the world when much older, you do this with these white buttons down here. You can do it lower down or higher up, but I'm going to go lower down because it's easier. And you just pull it back all the way to the back, and then release. Clicked. Hood up for a sunny day. Now baby can see the world.
So convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, this chair is the best.
And it's a beautiful colour as well.
It's very...
They didn't have this colour when we had Story.
No, this is a
The
new...
Story's one was just an all black one.
Have you shown it turn into a car seat yet?
No, actually.
That's the main thing.
Car seat test. Push the button in. Pull up. Yes.
Yeah.
And then...
There you go. Car seat. Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a transformer.
So easy. Even an 8-year-old can do it.
And the next thing I have to teach you is how to get those wheels back down again.
I thought you taught me that already.
Yeah, I don't know if you can reach it from that position though.
Uh,
There's a few things we have to do before Grandad Rob gets here in a few days. So we wanted to head down to the mall and ended up checking out the arcade to spend some of our credits. We've been going to the arcade quite a bit lately, and Story really wanted to try the dancing game. This is our first time actually trying it out, and it took a while to get used to. It was super fun, and it's definitely something that we want to come back to the mall and try again. It was a really good thing to do as a team. A bit of gaming fun at the arcade is definitely different from the island life. That's our last shot. On the way home though, we did encounter a bit of a problem with where we're currently living. It was absolutely flooded. So we're heading down to the basement now to see how bad it is, because we couldn't actually get to our usual parking space, could we?
No, maybe we head out to where we did park, because you can see the flooding. It's bad.
It is bad, yeah. It's usually a road. It's completely flooded.
Try and get through.
There we go. See how bad it is.
Oh, I'm so excited. Open the doors and then it's just like water floods in.
I'm sure they wouldn't let us go down here if that was the case.
I'm actually excited.
Okay.
Right, so the car park is actually not too bad. I was worried because they have these flood barriers that they put up when things get bad. And at the moment, I think they've got a bilge pump going to actually get rid of all the stuff like what you have on a boat to get rid of water that's in your way. Although it is coming in, look.
This is where we should have parked.
Yeah, our parking space is over there. And it is wet, but yeah, this must be a major problem usually because they've obviously got a pump here removing some of the water now. The drains just aren't working. Most of the residents have actually moved their cars out of the car park, probably in anticipation of this happening because it's been raining all day. So we're going to go and have a look at the main road, the problem area where we couldn't actually drive in.
Well, you say raining all day. It didn't start raining until we left for the mall, which was after lunch, about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so it's been raining for like 4 hours then, isn't it?
Well, now it's stopped though, so 3 hours, I would say.
3 hours of rain. Yeah, they've got pumps galore out here trying to keep the water from filling up the car park, I'm guessing. Well, at least those gutters are working. Oh my word, it's literally like driving through a river. Only the SUVs seem to be surviving. So when we were driving back from the mall, we encountered this. Oh my god, look at the pavement.
I can't see the bottom. Oh my god.
It's literally river, check that out.
What?
My goodness. Look at this, look, the bushes are completely covered. Wow. Look at that, the road guard is just floating away. Oh, this is really bad. Just for like 3 hours of rain. Incredibly bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, baby, don't come out tonight.
Ugh, I just got soaked. Yeah. I often wonder why people choose to buy SUVs and trucks here in the Philippines. I always think they're a bit too big for the roads. But now that I'm seeing this, I understand why it's a bit of a disadvantage to not have one.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it.
It's
That is-
crazy.
Yeah,
Like driving through a river.
right.
It's coming in. So as we were coming home, we got to about there. You just about see the car in the distance that's stalled and is stuck in the water. We were about to come through and we thought, no, I don't think the car can make it. I'm glad I made that choice now because we would have got stuck.
I can't even see the bottom. I can't even see the bottom then. It would be like up to my knees at least, isn't it?
Look at that, it's gone right in. There's that Filipino resilience.
I would have been able to swim in that at least.
No, you definitely don't want to
No,
swim
as
in
in
that.
like, yeah, to the gates, Daddy. Let's leave it up to the gates.
I think that's why they've got these pumps here. Crazy. So it's been a few hours since we noticed the flooding and not much has changed outside. We still can't really get out. And Sacha and I are discussing what to do about our birth plan if it is flooded on the day we have to get to the hospital. There's options, of course. We could order a Grab and have a Grab car which is bigger because all the SUVs seem to be passing through okay, and perhaps leave the car just here. I don't think a saloon like this little Vios is going to be able to pass through that deeper water without flooding and possibly leaving us stranded. We do not want that happening on the days when we need to go to the hospital. I did come out here to gauge whether I should move the car, but they've locked up the gates tonight and everyone seems to have left their cars in the upper section, so we'll be doing the same, and I'll move it back into our parking slot tomorrow if it's suitable. It looks like this place has had this happened a few times before. They've got all the pumps here ready to switch on. They've got a genset and a whole backup system if there's any power issues. From what I can see, that side of the road is okay. This side of the road, which is the road that we need to drive on to get into our building, is impassable for most regular vehicles. It is interesting because there are lots of units here for sale, and each one has its own pros and cons. Something like this happening in the area is not something you would be able to predict without living here for some time. The most important thing is that we feel safe. We feel like the staff here and the building maintenance crew seem to know what they're doing, which is a big positive. We're all good. It's just a bit of water. Weather forecast looks like more rain for tomorrow, so we'll keep you updated in the vlogs. And for now, I think it's time for an early night. It's a new day. Sacha's prepping her hospital bag, and I am boiling some water here to sterilise new baby's stuff.
And I've just done an amazing drawing.
Let's see it. Ta-da! Wow, that's very good. Your character drawings.
Yeah.
I like the name as well.
Netherite. Strongest material that doesn't even exist.
And if you remember from our baby days with Story, we used to use cornstarch as a baby powder, so we're doing the same thing again. I just filled up our little pot and our puff, and we'll be taking that to the hospital. So it's been about 12 hours since I last did an update on the flooding, and luckily the drainage and the pumping has done its job, and we are now free to put the car back where it belongs. This is the road that was just completely underwater yesterday. Crazy how much of a difference that time can make. I think over the long term they really need to sort that out. Looks like it's all dried out down here as well. Car's back at home. And we just had a chat with Story about going to the cinema perhaps one last time before baby's born. Because when baby's born, it might be a while before we go to the cinema again. And I say this because when Story was born, we didn't go to the cinema for 5 years. And that's crazy because we used to love going to the cinema. We did actually just go for a walk as well, because when you live underground like this, or in the city, it feels very synthetic after a while. It's a new morning here. I'm pleased to report that the floods have completely gone from our area, although there are some reports that there may be some heavy rain, so hopefully that won't affect the things that are happening in life right now. I've got a Philippines tip for any of you guys who want to do laundry on your house here in the Philippines. They've got these drying cages up on the roof, and I find that the clothes dry so much quicker when you put them inside near an air conditioner than if you put them outside in the sun. So that's something we've just observed over the last few years living here. Definitely get yourself a drying rack and an AC unit, and your laundry is so much fresher. Later today we will be picking up Grandad from the airport. He's coming here to look after Story while we go to the hospital. This week, unfortunately, his flight was delayed because of all the flooding, so he's had some serious flooding in Cavite City as well, where he lives. Luzon got hit quite badly, and other parts of northern Mindanao as well, so let's hope that there's not too much rain in the next few days. But all of the flooding in our area here has actually gone for now, so let's hope it stays that way. I'm going to end this video for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to drink my coffee and join the family when they wake up, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.